Hello, beautiful people. My name is Emeka Freedom. I'm the most influential cash flow coach in Africa, and this is Struggle Solution Dialogue, a program that helps you to see the struggles of people and how they were able to navigate those struggles. And today, I'm going to be starting with my own struggle. How did Emeka Freedom become so popular in real estate? How did I start real estate? And how did I get to this position where I am? Now, it's a whole lot of story. I'm going to try as much as possible to keep it short. All right, so how did it start? I started my real estate journey in 2022 officially. Now, in the city of Awka, where I was doing my printing business, right? When I started my printing business, which came about as a result of some money I saved during my NYSC, because I did a lot of business in NYSC. So I saved a couple of money, say 500,000. So after my NYSC, I had to buy some machines, right? Some printing machines, some computers, and I rented a shop then, or thereabout. And some money I got from some friends, I used it to start off the printing business. But at some point, I discovered that the printing business wasn't giving me what I wanted. Was it making me money? Yes, it was making me money I needed to eat with and money I needed to do my daily life with. But it wasn't giving me the kind of money I wanted. So I came across a friend, during the wedding, when I met him in that wedding where the groomsmen, and we got talking, and at some point he told me about his venture real estate. After I was talking so much about real estate, and he overheard me making some calls about real estate. So he started asking me questions, what I've been doing so far. So he discovered that what I was doing at the beginning of 2022 was just renting of houses, renting of shops, this agent kind of stuff. So he piqued interest in me and started telling me more about real estate, telling me about their company and things they've been doing. So, it was a very wonderful experience. While I was sitting with him, he told me a lot of things. So being someone that wants to succeed, I needed to take a swift decision that will launch me into land sales and maybe any other thing that can make me good money. So he now told me about his company and how the whole business works. So although I didn't have so much experience about real estate as at then, but I told him I was going to start immediately. So not knowing that the location of their business was Lagos, which he exposed to me later, now I decided that no matter what happens, I'm going to be in Lagos in a week's time, right? So after the whole wedding stuff, everybody went back to their various location, and it was time for me to now prepare for the business trip. So I left for Lagos, right? I arrived Lagos on that same day I left Awka, and I called him and he welcomed me to the office. All said and done, he introduced me, I registered with their company, and right there I had some people who I had already told about real estate. And right there and that day I sold my first property as a realtor. Please, you should clap for me. You should clap for me. So I sold my first property, and I think my commission was about 170,000, which was enough for me to take back to Awka and for me to settle some of my bills. Now, you might think that is the beginning of the whole struggle, but no, that's not the beginning of the whole struggle. Now, there was a long time of trying and error. There was a long time of trial and error, where I tried a lot of things and, it wasn't working, even sometimes when I was in Awka before the wedding, I tried a lot of real estate, tried to make real estate work for me, although it was working, but it wasn't paying so much bill for me. So, but when I encountered this very guy, he introduced me into their company, and that was where I started real estate. I withheld their name on purpose just for security reasons, right? So, it's the same for everyone who wants to start their real estate venture. You need to start from somewhere. You may not have the money, right? You may not have the money to start your own company, to get your office, to get to have a lot of money to furnish your office, to get lands, but you can start from somewhere. You can start as a realtor, as an agent, as a consultant. Now, as you continue, you gather experiences. You gather quality knowledge, you build quality networks, and you make a lot of money. Now, this money is going to help you to start thinking, how to start investing, how to start setting up your own business, right? But you can't start as a realtor immediately and you want to become so big. Rome was not built in a day, so as yourself, you shouldn't expect yourself to be built in a day. I just told you a little story. This is just a tip of an iceberg. We're going to break it bit by bit. Even before the whole NYC, I will tell you what happened, things that happened to me, and it got to a point in my life where I started asking myself, is this all life can give? Are you sure I can actually succeed as a person within this country called Nigeria? All these things are going to be told here, going to be exposed to you very soon. But just take this story. What did this story teach you today? It teaches you the power of process, the power of taking things one after the other, the power of not rushing to become successful. You need to track your progress. You need to track your success so that you can also explain it to people just the way I'm doing right now, right? You can expose it or explain it to people tomorrow and they can learn some lessons from your life and apply it in their own life. So if this makes sense to you, you can go to the comment section and tell me what makes sense to you in this video. And if you have any question as regards to what I just said, you can as well go to the comment section. Tell me, what are your questions? Are there questions you want to ask me about the story I told? Go ahead and ask me. My name remains Emeka Freedom, the most influential cash flow coach in Africa. Until I see you on the next one, bye for now.